Hello, it's me, Clara Alexander, and welcome to the online hair clinic. Today I'm going to be talking about the most important accessory that everybody that's got hair stranding must have. So you may think, well, is it makeup, like a makeup brush? Definitely not. Is it the lipstick? Definitely not. And it's not even, although this is beautiful, it is not even perfume. The most important accessory that anybody with hair stranding must have, this is crucial. Are you ready for this? Is what I call a pulling tool. You can see this tool very closely. You may have seen me use it in the clinic already. And what is this used for? This is essentially used to pull your hair out of the holes. Now, you might ask me, why would I need to do that? Because isn't it the case that with stranding, all your hair is pulled through the holes? And that's exactly correct. All your hair is pulled through the holes. But, hair loves to move. It loves to wiggle around. So regardless of the fact that it's pulled through all the holes that you have, as your hair starts to grow, it starts to get a little bit more crazy. It starts to get a little bit more kind of attitude, and it starts to want to go underneath the system. Now, you can't prevent that ordinarily from happening. You can slow the process down by the regular brushing as we've instructed you to do, and the regular upkeep of your hair, and also the regular coming to the clinic for the resecures and refits. But if you really want to ensure that, especially around your hairline area, so around your hairline and around your parting, if you want to ensure that those bits of your hair are always permanently through the holes, then you need one of these tools. You need one of these babies. Yep. And it's very simple. It's a simple process. Now, I do demonstrate it to clients that come to the clinic as to how they can do it. And essentially, it is because the tool itself has got a very fine hook at the end, and that hook is used to pull through hair. And when you would literally put it through your scalp, and then you would just pull your hair through the areas and the holes on the stranding system. Like I said, you only really need to do it on your parting area and through your hairline. You don't need to do it anywhere else. That's for the technicians to do and for the consultants to do when you come in for the resecures and the refits. But it's more from a visibility perspective, because sometimes if the hair goes underneath, you might feel that a little bit self-conscious. You might feel that, my hair's gone underneath. Can people see the system? 9 out of 10 times they can't. But just because you may feel that a little bit of insecurity, I would say that using this tool will be the thing that is in your purse. Ladies, put it in your purse. Don't leave home without it. You never know when you're going to need it. Now, for those of you that really, really are thinking, oh my gosh, Clara, now you tell me this, there is a cure. There is a cure. So don't panic. Be comfortable in your seats, because it is so simple to do that you can actually get somebody else to do it. Now, if you've got a loved one, like if you've got a trusted person that knows, that you're wearing the system, knows what you're going through, you can ask them to do it. So like, your boyfriend, your husband, some of them do know, that you're wearing the system, and some of them will be quite happy to pull it through. If you're not comfortable having your partner do it, then a close friend, a relative, you only need to do this, I would say, once a week or once every 2 weeks. It's not something that you need to do on a regular basis. So the best time to do it would be after you've washed your hair. So if you washed your hair, you've dried your hair, because that's a time when your hair is really, really funky and may really, really wants to move around and kind of like show you a little bit of attitude. So in those situations, you may have more hair go underneath the system, especially, like I said, as your hair starts to grow. You won't notice it in the first couple of weeks. So really, if you're coming to the clinic every month, you're really looking at possibly once or twice in a month that you're using this tool. I also say, if you're going to other hairdressers and they are washing, colouring your hair, it might be worthwhile just getting them to do it. A hairdresser should know how to use the tool. It's really not rocket science. But what I want to stress to you is that, don't go crazy, don't go wild, don't go all through the hair doing it, because the manner in the way in which hair creeps, you don't know where the starting point and the ending point is. So sometimes you may be thinking you're pulling hair down here, but actually the hair's starting from up here. So which is why we're saying limit the area that you are doing. Don't go crazy, don't go wild, and limit it really to your hairline area and your parting area, obstruct it, and your parting area, and that should be sufficient for you to be able to then, you know, carry it forward for the next week till you then wash your hair. Now, where do you get these wonderful tools that you need to put into your purses? Well, we have them in the clinic. So if you come to the clinic and you haven't got one, just ask one of the consultants, one of the technicians, and they'll be able to give you one complimentary. After that, we will charge you, and I think they cost like £9.99 if you lose the first one. But, you know, everybody is entitled to one because, you know, I see it as an essential tool. So, you know, if we can give you an essential tool, then that's a good thing. Ordinarily, I do believe that they have them also in Amazon. We have a specific size that we use because they've got different sizes in terms of the hooks. Like the smaller you go, the more difficult it is and the less hair you're actually pulling out. So we generally go with a medium size, and that's what we will give to you. The smaller, delicate size are really for the technicians, of people that can technically see all of your hair, and they're able to then pull it out in different degrees. I would say start on a very small area first, because I know that there's some of you at the moment that thinking, oh, Clara, what about my system? My system. I don't want to ruin my system. But have no fear. Yes, the system is robust, but I do understand what you're saying. So I would say start at a very small area, an area that you can see. And then as you get comfortable with that, then you can move a little bit further back. In essence, you don't really need to pull out that much. We're not talking about a lot of hair that you need to pull out. We're just talking about, like I said again, your hairline and your parting, and that's it. And your parting doesn't need to be that deep. It's just sufficient so that when you look in the mirror, people are looking straight dead on at you, they actually do see a natural parting. Now, if you are in doubt still, like if you say, if you're thinking, well, you know, I definitely don't want to tell my husband or my boyfriend or my fiance or the person I've just met, or know that I want to tell my friend, my mother, my father, or anybody, you know, it's not a deal breaker. It is not a deal breaker. It is like, you know, makeup's not a deal maker. Makeup's not a deal breaker. You know, you can leave the house without makeup. It's not a deal breaker. We will do it when you come to the clinic. Most people are surviving and they're quite happy with just waiting for the 4 weeks for us to do the whole secure. The other thing that I can say to you is that we do offer mini secures as well. So a mini secure is pretty much we are resecuring just the front line area, which is the most visible area. It's really good for people where you've got your hair backwards. So if you've not got a fringe and you're brushing your hair backwards, or you're leaving your hair backwards and your system starts to lift, then it's great to have a mini secure. And in that mini secure period, we will also do your front line and pull out any hairs that have gone underneath in your front line and also in your parting. So that's another option as well. They are only about 45 minutes for the appointment. Probably some people actually have up to half an hour. So you can book it in your lunch break as well. So you can just quickly crip in and, well, crip in. What's crip in mean? I mean, I was going to say flipping as well. And I don't know. Oh my God, that does not sound great. You can easily just pop in. That was what I was going to say, guys. You can easily just pop in for half an hour. We can do your front secure. We can pull out your parting and everything. And you're good to go for another 2 weeks. And you can come in after the 2 weeks in the 4 week period for your full secure. So there are ways around it. So I wouldn't be overly upset if you try it and it doesn't work for you. The other thing is, you know, if you try it doesn't work for you, come into clinic. Like I said, all our consultants, they've got this fantastic tool, and they're going to town with it. So they'll be able to tell you exactly how they do it and how they make it work for them as well. So what else do I have to say? I think that's pretty much it. It was just really to introduce the tool to you, to let you know that, um, it is available for you in the clinic if you want one. Next time when you come for your appointment, just ask for, and one of the consultants will give you one. And if we run out, we'll order one for you. Also, to let you know, do not fear. It is a safe tool to use. If you can get a loved one to to do it for you. Like, reports that we've heard from clients that are actually doing it say that, when initially a loved one might find it a little bit daunting, but when they get into the whole swing of it, they're quite comfortable. And also they find it quite therapeutic. So I don't know, guys. I don't know where that's come from, but you know, if it works, it works. That's all I can say. Um, anyway, guys, I hope that has, given somebody some food for thought. I hope that has given you an education. So if you were worried about it, if you were thinking, why does my hair go under? Like, honestly, there is no stopping hair from going under. Like, I'm not it's, you'll know it for yourself once you have it, but we can reduce the rate at which it goes under, which is why we have the 4 weeks to 6. One of the reasons, it's not the only reason, but one of the reasons why we have the 4 to 6 week consultation, not consultation. What's going on with me this morning? 4 to 6 resecure appointments, because we're able to catch it as it's going under to bring it back through. Now, if you keep your hair in longer, some people tell me that their hair doesn't grow that much. Again, it depends on the growth rate of your hair. Sometimes you might think it doesn't grow, but even like I always say, even this amount of hair growth is sufficient hair growth for your hair to start to want to wiggle its way underneath. Do you know what I mean? So I'd say just watch out for it. Just check to see. You'll know when you start to feel your hair going underneath. The beauty about it, though, the beauty about it, that I must stress that, is that even when your hair does go underneath, and when you still wash your hair, you still feel, the water on your scalp, which is just an awesome feeling. It is an awesome feeling to feel water on your scalp all over. So you're still managing to get your hair washed. You're still managing to look after your hair. You're still managing to keep it conditioned. You're still managing the things that help your hair to grow. So it's, like I said, it's not a deal breaker when it does go underneath. It's more from an aesthetic perspective. However, having said that, that does not mean do not come for your 4 to 6 weeks appointment. That does not mean that at all. Still attend your 4 to 6 week appointment, because they are needed. They are part of the contract. They are part of what wearing hair stranding is. So, if you've got a hair stranding system and you think that you can get away without coming for an appointment, it's not going to work, ladies and gents. It's not going to work. So, booking your appointments, that's all I can say. And just in case you weren't aware, we have got clinics all over the UK. So, London, Sheffield, Wakefield. Where else is my clinics? Where are my clinics? Glasgow, yeah. Birmingham, Redditch, and my very own, which is based in Goulburn. And, we're looking forward to seeing you. So if you are a prospective client that has not got hair stranding, I'd say to you, check out our videos at Clara Alexander Clinic, www.claraalexander.com. Sign up for a quick chat where a consultant will just, pick up the phone and call you at your preferred time and just talk to you about the system and what it does and what it's done for them. And also, if you feel that it's something that you want to go ahead with, then book a consultation. All consultations in the clinic are free. We do offer, for a very limited period, mobile consultations, but they are charged at £50. But you know what? You can come to a clinic. I'd say come to a clinic, and then we can just take it from there. You get to see the systems, you get to demonstrate it, you get to even possibly, if you want to, wear a system on your head for the period that you're in the clinic. Please don't think that you can go out with a system, because it's not going to fit you. The systems are very small samples that we have in the clinic, and just to show you and demonstrate how the systems work. We can also show you the pulling through method, so you can see how it works as well and how easy it is. So yeah, there's lots for you to learn and there's lots for you to see when you come visit us. Just do go to the clinic that's nearest to you. You don't need to come to my clinic. Although, yeah, like it's the best. No, it's not. No, really, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Anyway, just it's been awesome talking to you guys this morning. I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week. And if I can encourage anybody today, I would say my encouragement for you would be, you know what? The life that we have is full of all sorts. We can't stop what happens in life, but we can determine how we're going to want to navigate it. The things that happen to us, some things expected, some things unexpected, some things our fault, some things not our fault. We can't prevent some of these things, but you know, it is not in our control to do so, but it is in our control to determine how we're going to navigate through it. And sometimes you've got to navigate through so much difficulty, so much pain, so much hurt. But you know what? If you can move one step forward each day, you are moving in the right direction. You are moving in the right direction. And I hope that is talking to somebody to tell you that, you know, even if you make a half a step, it doesn't matter. Even if you make, you know, a quarter of a step, even if you're thinking that the steps you're making doesn't make a difference, they are, as long as you're moving forward. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. The key thing is that you do get there. And I trust that, you know what, if you start to make steps forward, you will eventually get to where you are trying to go. Have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. Bye.